Good morning, students. Uh, we have, as already we have discussed, different types of operator. Okay, such as relational operator, logical operator, arithmetic operator. Okay, today we will discuss identity operator. The identity operator are basically of two type. First one is, and second one is not. Both these operator, when apply on operand, they will return Boolean value. The Boolean values are either either true and false. Okay, it means these operators will return Boolean values. How we can use these identity operators? Let us see with an example. Suppose I declare a variable a equals to 5 and another variable b equals to 5. Here I am assigning both these variables the same values. Okay, if I am using identity operator between both these variables like this, a is b, and then you press enter key, then it will give true. What is the reason behind this that these identity operator will give true? The logic behind this is that uh, the value which is stored in variable a has some memory reference. It has some memory reference. Memory reference means it is stored in the memory at a particular address. Suppose this is your memory. This is your memory. Okay. Here the value 5 is stored, and this 5 has an address 1006. This is not the actual address. I am just showing you by giving an example. Suppose this is the address of memory. So in Python, if a has value 5, it is stored at a particular location, and this is the address of that location. And b has also the same value 5, then it has also the same memory location 6. If you want to see this location, you can use a method known as id. You can use a method known as id. How you can use this method? Let us see. If I write id bracket open and then a, then it will give, when you press enter, then it will give the value which is going to stored in a, which is 5. Then it will give the address of that 5. It will give 1006. Your computer will give some other memory address. It is not the actual address. All the computer will give different memory address. It is not fixed. Okay, it depends on your computer. Okay, but it will give this value according to my example. And if you write id of b, again you press enter, again it will give the same address. It means the variable a and the variable b both are referencing the same memory location. It means both are referencing the same memory location. A and b is referencing the same memory location. That's why is return true. Let us see it with another example. If a equals to 5 and b equals to 6, and if you write a is b, then it will return false. Why? Because in memory reference, in memory space, the 5 is written at different location and 6 is written at different location. No two numeric values are written at the same address. It has different address. It has different address. Suppose this is 1006, then it will be 1022, something like this. Okay, so this is the major difference. This is, will check the ID, the memory address of both these variables. If the address are same, then it will return true, otherwise it will return false. Here in this case, A and B have different memory address. They are referencing at different memory location. A is pointing 5, it means A is pointing this memory address. B is pointing 6, it means B is referencing this memory address. So both these are referencing different memory address. That's why this is identity operator will return false. If I write A is not B, it means if their reference is not equal, then this will return true. Then in this case it will return true, because both these are not referencing the same address. They are referencing different addresses. Okay, that's why it will return true. Okay, if A is equals to 5 and B is also equals to 5, then A is not B will gives, here in this case both are referencing same memory address. Both are referencing same memory address. So is not will return false. Is not will return false. So this is the main case. Okay. Now in case of string values, suppose A has string values A, B and C, and suppose B has a string value A, B and C. In both these cases, both have the same values. So if I compare A is B, it will return true. Okay, but now if I am using some another variable C is equals to input, and the user will give the value C equals to A, B, C. I am not giving you the explanation about this input method. This input method will takes the value from the user while you run the program. So while running the program, if you run this, you have to give the value to C, and if you type ABC, then it will be assigned to C. So this is not the actual. I will give you the explanation how to use this in the program, but first let it understand, then I will write the code how to write this. Okay, then while running the code, you write C equals to ABC. Okay, now if you check A is C, the value of A is ABC, the value of C is also ABC, but in this case it will return false. So what does this means? It means the referencing of memory in case of string, while you are assigning value at the runtime, the memory reference is not same for this and this. Okay, if you write ID of C, it will give suppose 1006, and if you write ID of A, it will give 1022. So both these are different. Okay, these are not the actual values I am writing. Okay, I am explaining it with the help of example. Your computer will give you another values, but they are not same. This is the main logic. So it means this value is given at runtime or at console. You can, or at console. Console means while running the program, at the output window, at console means at the output window you are giving the value to the variable C, and this A you will assign previously, okay, already assigned. It means in both the cases, if the value is given, the same value is given, but it is given at console at runtime, and the same value is already initialized, okay, in the program, then the values, then the ID of both these variables are not same in case of string, okay. So these values are the same ID because you have initialized at the same time while making the program, but this has not the same ID. So this is the special case of string, okay, remember it carefully. Now how you can use it, uh, I have shown you uh, first of all, to compare this, the value of A and the value of C, how you can use it. In the script mode, first of all you have to write A equals to A B C. Now you have to write C equals to input bracket open bracket close. When you press enter, there will be no prompt. This is the prompt. When you press enter, after this line, this prompt is not present, okay, in this line. So you have to write the value. Then you write without any single quote, you write ABC, this value, okay, and then you press enter. Now compare A is C, then it will give false. So this is the way to write, to compare strings, okay, in the script mode, no sorry, in the shell, in the interactive mode, okay. So by this way you can compare. Now integer value we have checked. Now string we have checked. Float values, how to compare float values. Suppose A equals to 1.2 and B equals to 1.2. Both these have same values. Now if you are comparing A is B, then again it will give false, because the Python will use different memory addresses for the same values of float type. Python uses different memory addresses for the same values of float type. It means 1.2 here address 1006 and 1.2 here address 1001022, okay. Both are the same values, but they are of float type, so it will assign different memory addresses. That's why A is pointing to this and B is pointing to another memory location. That's why A is B false. So this is the concept of the float types, okay. You have a special case in string type also, which we have already discussed. Now of complex number also. Suppose A is equals to 2 plus 3j and B is equals to 2 plus 3j. Again when you compare A is B, it will again give false. So these are the cases in case of float, in case of complex number, okay. In case of string, when it is read at console at runtime, the Python will the is operator will not be supported, because Python will store all these values at different memory addresses. When you check their addresses, ID of A and ID of B, they both have different addresses. They are not same. It means Python assign different memory location to both these values, not the same values. but in case of integer it will assign the same addresses. Now there is also a special case in case of integer. There is also a special case in case of integer. When a equals to, I write 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and b again equals to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So what does, if I compare a is b, it will again give false. It means in case of very large integers, these are very large integer values. In case of very large integers, different memory locations will be used. Okay, no same memory locations. So what does this mean? It means is operator will not work. Is operator will not work. In which cases? Where there is large integer values, okay. Second, in case of floating point numbers, in case of float values, you can say in case of float values, okay. In case of complex number, in case of complex numbers, or in case of string read at console, string read at console. So these are the 4 cases when the is operator will not work. Okay, so remember these 4 points. When there is large integer values, they have both these variables same values, but is not working. When the float values is given, then is operator is not working. When complex numbers have the same values, 2 variables have the same complex number, then it is not working. And when the string is read at the console at runtime, then this is also not working. So remember, the is operator is not is just opposite of is operator. Is not is just opposite of is operator. So if is operator is going to return true, then is not will going to return false. If is operator is going to return false, then is not is going to return true. Is not is just opposite of is operator. So both these are identity operators, and we can explain, we can understand with the help of ID method. Okay, study it carefully, practice it. If you practice more, you can understand more. So it is better, but to all of you, practice it and clear your concepts. Nobody is asking me any kind of questions. Class 12th students are asking so many questions to me, but no one of you asking any single question to me. It is better, don't hesitate and ask me questions, ask me your problems. If you are not practicing it, it is problematic for you in the future. So practice it now. Okay, okay, okay beta.